Unprecedented move. China's $30 billion island investment sends shockwaves through the Middle East, stumping the U.S. It is critical to state the truth amid media speculation that China has a military base close to Iran. The fact that China and Iran are working together on a huge initiative to build a sizable oil storage facility on Qeshm Island in the Persian Gulf. This collaborative project has received attention, but it has also caused anxiety in India and the United States. These countries are aware that this collaboration could have negative regional and international implications. Let's go into the specifics of this amazing partnership. As the only route connecting the Persian Gulf and the Arabian Sea, the Strait of Hormuz is strategically located at the eastern entrance to the Persian Gulf. This waterway, which has a total length of 150 kilometers and a maximum width of about 56 kilometers, is a crucial part of the global oil transportation network. For instance, oil shipments leaving the Persian Gulf coastline must cross the Strait of Hormuz, travel through the Arabian Sea, then either the Red Sea or the Indian Ocean, and finally arrive at their final destinations via the Suez Canal or the Strait of Malacca. The Strait of Hormuz not only plays a crucial role in easing the passage of goods, mainly oil, but it also acts as an important crossroads for economic, cultural, and commercial contacts between the East and the West. With a ship passing through on average every 8 to 10 minutes, it is clear that this is one of the busiest maritime routes in the entire globe. The Strait of Hormuz is properly referred to as the throat of the Gulf due to the tremendous volume of commerce it carries, highlighting its unrivaled significance on the international arena. So what impact will the Qeshm Island have on the world economy once developed? We will explore it shortly. The discovery of enormous oil deposits in the Middle East in the beginning of the 20th century had a significant influence, changing what had previously been a desert area into a land of enormous economic potential. The Strait of Hormuz, the main route for oil shipments along the Persian Gulf coast, was one location that gained significance as a result. As a result of the area's newly acquired significance, Qeshm Island is a strategically important location that controls this important maritime route, came to the front. Iran has repeatedly stated its intentions to transform Qeshm Island into a massive oil storage facility in the Persian Gulf, as part of its efforts to open up to the outside world and broaden its economic horizons. However, given Iran's inherent limits in terms of resources and capabilities, achieving this ambition will be extremely difficult for them. Iran is a country in Southwest Asia that borders Turkey, Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Iraq. To the north, it faces Russia and Kazakhstan across the Caspian Sea. Iran's natural environment is diversified, containing plateaus, mountains, and deserts, with a total land area of over 1.645 million square kilometers and a coastline that stretches 2,700 kilometers. So before proceeding further and analyzing how Iran is rich in various natural resources and what potential impact they have on its economy, make sure that you have hit the like and subscribe buttons to get instant notifications of the videos. Now let's continue. Iran is gifted with a wealth of natural resources despite these obstacles. Notably, Khuzestan in the south, along with the Persian Gulf coastline, has the fourth largest oil reserves in the world with about 20 billion tons of reserves. Iran is also the second largest natural gas reserve holder in the world, with reserves totaling more than 22 trillion cubic meters. Additionally, the nation has access to about 38 billion tons of mineral resources, including some of the greatest quantities of zinc, copper, and iron in the world. Iran has plenty of resources, but its economic growth has routinely lagged behind forecasts. Iran had a $1,596 billion GDP as of 2022. The country's development has been hampered by a number of issues, such as historical disputes, ethnic difficulties, and Western countries like the United States blocking its domestic energy exports. Iran is forced to seek outside assistance and investigate new growth opportunities as a result of these difficult circumstances, which has resulted in the creation of the ambitious Qeshm Island development plan. Fortunately, Iran and China's collaboration has shown to be one that is solid and stable. China has been steadfast in its support even during Iran's most difficult times, emerging as Iran's most important trading partner and winning the highest level of confidence from the Iranian authorities. In order to develop Qeshm Island, Iran has decided to work with China. China has a strategic potential to gain a sizable footprint along the Persian Gulf coast through the joint development of Qeshm Island with Iran. This partnership will certainly strengthen China's oil commerce with Iran and the larger Middle East, and it will be crucial in maintaining energy routes and ensuring domestic energy security. It is important to note that Qeshm Island is only 640 kilometers from Gwadar Port, which Pakistan has leased to China for an extended 43-year period. At the southernmost point of the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, Gwadar Port serves as the gateway to a vast commerce route that begins in China's Xinjiang region, more especially the northern section of the Kashgar area. Oil shipments from the Persian Gulf can easily cross the Strait of Hormuz if China and Iran work together to develop Qeshm Island. They will then go over the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor until they reach China's Xinjiang province. By avoiding the Strait of Malacca, this detour presents China with a number of advantages over other potential routes and provides a means of resolving the Malacca enigma. China and Iran reached a groundbreaking agreement at the start of 2021, resulting in a significant event that marked the start of a comprehensive 25-year cooperation plan. The ambitious transformation of Qeshm Island, which promises to cost billions of dollars, is at the center of this historic agreement. It also holds the promise of creating a vast economic zone, which is expected to have an outstanding value of up to $500 billion. Qeshm Island's potential for development and prosperity offers both China and Iran a seductive and beneficial opportunity. This bold initiative has the economic potential to have a significant impact on the future of the region, strengthening bilateral ties and building a thriving environment that might lead to a host of advantages for both participating countries. But there have been critics of this ambitious partnership as well. India had previously shown a strong desire to develop and use Qeshm Island before China and Iran joined together. Even talks to construct the Chabahar port together had been started by the two countries. Recognizing the importance of this project, Iran put forth the ambitious Eastern Axis plan, with India having lofty aspirations to increase the port's economic and military power. In their plans, a railway network was to be built from Chabahar port to Zehedan in the north, with Sharaqs as the ultimate destination. However, this ambitious strategy ultimately failed as a result of a number of issues, including India's own constraints and China's interference, leaving India wishing for an alternative option. Therefore, when China and Iran cooperated in the development of Qeshm Island, India was so eager. The United States is one of the nations strongly opposing this collaboration along with India. Although the United States has been persistently pursuing its interests in Iran for years, little has come of it. They will strongly oppose the Qeshm Island construction plan if it contradicts U.S. policy, as is only natural. The importance of the Malacca Strait will decline with the completion of the Qeshm Island, resulting in a dramatic change in the world's oil transportation picture. Because of this, the long-standing relationship between oil and the U.S. dollar might be broken, which might hurt the U.S. dollar's standing abroad. The United States is particularly worried about this outcome. However, obtaining solutions that benefit both parties is at the heart of a contemporary international collaboration. In the end, the outmoded American paradigm will vanish as the rest of the world adopts a more inclusive and forward-thinking philosophy. In conclusion, the deal between China and Iran and the growth of Qeshm Island have enormous potential to boost the economy and have an impact around the world. One important issue still has to be answered as we see this historic alliance take shape. How will it alter the geopolitical environment and affect the world economy? The potential is enormous given Iran's strategic location and China's economic might. The consequences of Qeshm Island's development could be felt far and wide, from altering trade routes to generating new investment opportunities. Feel free to share your opinion regarding this enormous development and stay connected as we will come again with a new curious story soon.